What's up guys, Devil Dog Gamer here, and today I'm going to be showing you a pretty low risk route to make tons of money in Gray Zone Warfare. We're not talking about tons of gear, you'll get gear, but a lot of high value loot. I've come back from this run with anywhere from 8 pieces of high value loot to 22 pieces of high value loot. This run is awesome, not a lot of people go through it, and there's always stuff to find. But sometimes you're unlucky and you don't really find much. It's just the RNG gods, but the RNG here is usually pretty good. So I'm going to show you. You're going to start on the right side of the map. You're going to go from Sabai Lake to Villa Vongfet. This is one where you can use a key. You kind of do need a key for it, but keys aren't required for any of this stuff. Then you're going to go down here to Winchester. Take that, and we'll explain later. Go to the T intersection, UNLRA Convoy, and then ending it at the Siang radio station. So it's a small little route, should take you about 30 minutes to complete, and you can make tons of money. The most money I've made from high value loot here is $32,000. It's 100% worth it. So let's clear out some of these AI up here, and I'll show you the first step. All right, so here we are at the lake. Every single one of these stalls has tables, and every single one of these tables has a potential high value loot spawn. So you need to check every single one. I know this is annoying. Also over here, these tables out over here have a chance for high value loot. Oh, hello. And there's still another AI shooting at me. Hi, sir. There we go. Every single one of these tables has the ability to spawn high value loot. This is the best part about it. There's so many possibilities. And always check the dead static bodies, because they do have a chance for like rings, watches, things like that. Of course, nothing here, so we're gonna run back over here. Check every single stall. I know it can be time consuming, but sometimes you'll walk out of here with one. Sometimes you'll walk out of here with 5, 6, 7 things. Absolutely making it worth it. This is a kind of a high quest area, but now that we're a little later into the update, it's become a little low traffic. So if you get one of those god spawns where everything's popping up, you should be able to get it all. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting some good spawns today. But have no fear. The spawns are here. I know it may not look that great, but in here is kind of your redemption spot. In here, if you're not finding anything on the stalls, you will get at least something from this place. We have a briefcase spawn, which can have either baseball caps or high value loot. We'll see. I'll take those aviators though. And then over here you have a civilian chest. I'll take that. Nope. And a jewelry box. No whammies. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Not the best high value loot, but at least we got 3 of them out of this place. We still have to check these last little spots over here. Nope, doesn't look like we had a good run today. No, not a lot of spawn luck today. But it's just luck of the draw. It's just how it is with some of these world spawns. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next spot, which is going to be the villa. All right, here we are. We've made it to the villa, cleared out the AI. We're going to jump on over to here. This isn't a very big spawn, but I have had stuff spawn up on this table. Also, these bodies are also good for checking, because they can have rings and stuff. And in here, sometimes you can find some like food, water, stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna go inside. Oh, sir, where? Get out of here, sir. Okay, we're gonna go on upstairs. Upstairs and in the building is kind of where the money's at. So we're going in. On the bottom floor, you have a jewelry box. Now, this is the one free one that you get without the key. So, oh, nice watch. Pearl earrings, another watch, nice. Also check this table sometimes. Check in here. Door, don't worry about it. Sometimes food and water here. Going up, I have found stuff here. Also, this desk sometimes has like intel and different things. We have a civilian chest, which can spawn high value loot. This time not, but I'll take the fentanyl. Then over here, you have a duffel bag, which I've seen spawn some pretty nice stuff. This time, not so much. Okay, and here's the lock door. So if you get this key, the VV room key, you will be rewarded. Sometimes I've found laptops and things over here. We have a briefcase, another watch, hell yeah. Nothing on the bed. And then up here, another jewelry box. Big money. Let's go. Big money. Let's go. All right. So some pretty good stuff. If you want to double dip, check all the dead bodies, and also over here on this table, sometimes high value loot. Around the backside, you have dead bodies in the pool. Sometimes they spawn like watches, different things. Nothing at that time. Not that time. And then this table also does have a spawn sometimes. Usually the spawn's right about there where that... Usually anywhere that you see like med spawn can be a high value loot spawn. So that's a good way to gauge where you should be looking. All right, so now we're going to move on to Winchester, and I'll tell you why when we get there. Okay, so now we're at Winchester. The reason we've stopped here is because we can drop off a lot of this loot here and make some space. And also, if you're lucky enough, there's a PMC firearms box here with some extra loot for you to sell. So now we're going to drop off all of this. Let me just pack items, so it's all at the bottom. Dropping off all of this stuff that we picked up along the way. We're also going to grab some more ammo, so we need it. And then move on to the next few stops. Our next spot is a long road near the UN Convoy, and I'll show you why we take it here soon. All right, here's our next stop. This is the long road leading to the UN Convoy. There's the radio station. You got a truck here. There are 2 dead bodies, which sometimes have loot, and then in the back, a purse, which does have high-value loot for you to sell, and some loose cash, which that's actually not bad loose cash-wise. And then we go there. Okay, so now we're going to follow down this road to the UN Convoy. Okay, we now have cleared out the UN Convoy. Watch, there are AI here, and we are going to go loot it. There are crates in every single one. UN firearms box. Ooh, nice. PMAG, don't care. H2, don't care about that. We also have dead bodies. Make sure you check all of them. We got an ammo box here. Subsonic rounds. Okay. Another UN equipment box. Crappy helmet, crappy vest, don't care. Med bag. Nothing great there. Just gonna leave all that. Nothing good up in there. Check this dead body. Nothing good there. Oh, $10. I'll add it to the list of stuff that we do have. There we go. Nothing I can see there. And I think there's one more dead body right here. Just killed this guy. Oh my god. I missed all my shots. I think, nope, no more dead body. Okay, from here, I would suggest getting Shepherd and also tagging your body, because the terrain and approach around the radio station is kind of rough. You want to be able to find your body if you have to respawn. Died here a few times trying to clear out this AI. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be ballsy, and we're just going to go for it. Okay, we've now cleared out the radio station. We're going to run in here real quick. We'll return to this spot. This is sometimes a loot area, sometimes it's not. It's very sparse, though. I found some pretty good stuff in here, but majority of the runs, this place is completely empty, other than meds and some food. The server room has your best chances. Sometimes I find laptops, different things in here. The duffel bag is your best hope. Oh, there we go. Necklace. Okay, so we at least got something out of here. That's pretty nice. Out here is going to be your big spot. We got medical crates. I'll take the Ibelin. Duffel bag. All right, ring. Nice. Lot of loot here. Yep, there we go. Expensive smartphone. Also check the pockets, because even if you already have the key, you can find it again and sell it to people at base. Okay, firearms box. These are nice to sell. Nice, sellable. Also check right around here. Nothing. Ammo box. Only take the rare ammo. Don't worry about everything else. It's not worth it. I'll take that because I am using MP7s a lot lately. And I've seen spawns over here. Okay, nothing there. We're going to jump inside. Check pockets because the key is highly sought after. Nothing in here. Go on in here. Take a look around. I have found some stuff parked right here. Doesn't look like it this time. I have found stuff sitting around over here. Not this time. Nothing there. that stinks. All right, upstairs we go. Sometimes stuff here. This little meeting room, I have found loot on this table. Doesn't look like it this time, but there is a duffel bag right here. I'll take the fentanyl to sell. Custom 1911, I'll take that. Okay, your next redemption, take another 1911. Your next redemption spot is in this office. I have found items on this desk, also here. But it's always nice to double check everywhere else. There is a jewelry box right here with, of course, more expensive watches, earrings, ring. Nice. If you have the key, get another shot at redemption for items. Nothing here. Sometimes over here. Nothing. Ammo box. Let's take a look. LPS, US, crappy ammo. LRI gearbox. Oh, Lancer vest. I'll take the Lancer vest. Why not? Sell it. Just be something else to sell. Okay. And then we have another firearms box. Mortar round. Very nice. Cool. Do not jump into that building, that room right there. Let's unlock the key again. And nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, we are extremely heavy. We're going to head on over to Shepherd 1, and I'll show you guys the spoils from this run. All right, here is everything I got in this run. It was 21 minutes on the dot. I decided to keep the PEC, the MOE, FDE grip. I'm going to keep the mortar round too. But this is everything that I am going to sell. I started at 31,000. We're going to go through, sell it one by one, and show you the final total for just 21 minutes. So at the end of it, we ended up with 43,000. So a little over 10K in just 20 minutes. Not a bad run. Pretty easy to do. Oh, plus the, forgot about that. Pretty easy to do. Not a lot of people are on it, so you can usually find loot. If you end up finding more loot on the first run, it's easily worth even more. So let me know what you guys think about this run down in the description below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.